Okay, guys, so today we're gonna go over the 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. So this is the highest level for the Honda Accord, and it's basically also hybrid. So I'm just gonna go over some basic features on the car, stuff that you might have been shown when you bought the car or were not shown, or you're just looking at the car. So basic things. So first off, we gotta go over the key fob, which is right here. So we gotta go over remote start. The way you do remote start is you click lock twice, and then you press and hold the circle. You wait for a flash. That means it took the signal, and then we'll turn on the no. The way you know what the hybrids it's on is by those flashing right there. Um, Kind of tricky to know when they're on with the hybrid, because when the battery is charged, you won't hear anything. But when the AC is running, it will turn on. Use the engine to heat up the battery and also turn the heater on. Let's say you change your mind, you don't want to go out anymore. You press and hold the circle. That turns off the car. And the summertime, what I like to do is lower down all the windows and then remote start it, so get all the hot air out of the car. The way I do that is you press unlock twice and hold it. You keep holding it, and all the windows will drop. And then remote start the car. So lock twice, hold the circle. And then if this was summertime, the AC would turn on automatically and then start turning off all, taking away all the hot air out of the car. So the good thing about this remote start nowadays is that the sensor for the lane keeping assist and the adaptive cruise control, it actually takes the temperature from the outside and makes it hot or cold inside. So summertime AC, winter time it would turn on your defrosters, plus your heated steering wheel like you have in the Touring, which is really nice. Okay, so another thing with the key fob is you still have a physical key right there. This key can be used like right over here on the handle in case the car ever dies or anything like that. There's a little um, entry point right here, right in there, and then you can unlock it. But also you can put it on the lock position twice and hold it, and all the windows will roll back up automatically. Realistically, the only time you need your key fob out is when you want to remote start the car, roll the windows down, or in case you want to do that little window trick. And that can stay in your pocket or purse, like right there. Because you have three little lines here. That's to lock the car. All you do is you put your finger over it, that locks it, and then you put your hand inside to unlock it. Never do this because that confuses the car overall. So lock and then unlocked. Okay? So as long as the car is unlocked, this will be open. So it's not capless. So there's no more cap. All you have to do is open it when you get to the pump, put the gas pump in there. When you're done, just close it. Simple as that. And as long as you have the key in your pocket, purse, whatever you keep your key, right underneath the H right here, this little one, there's a little button behind it. You press it, it will unlock your trunk for you. You still have plenty of trunk space back here. One thing with hybrids is you don't get a spare tire. You have a little patch kit right here. So this is the patch kit. All you do is you plug it into the 12-volt outlet, and then you can put it in for the patching. Or if you just need to fill up like a ball or your tire or anything like that, you can use it just as a pump, which is really nice. This is right in there. Oops. And then if whatever reason this closes on you and you're looking for something in there, that's an emergency latch right in there for you as well. There's enough space to put a big cooler in there, or you can put two people in there if you want to. It's up to you. All right, so back here, you have your parking sensors. So the moment you start backing out to something, you start getting close to something, these are the sensors that gotta start picking up, and then it's the beeping sign you hear inside. One thing I do wanna go over, if you ever wanna open the trunk in case the car does die, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna have Lewis point right there. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna pull out the little key. So there's a little square right here. So all you do is there's a little corner here. You press on it, and then it will come out like that. You have the little key slot right in there. So you take out that little key inside the key fob. You insert it, and then let me put it correctly. Oops. And then you twist it. Then the trunk will open right for you. Just in case you ever get locked out or anything like that, or the car dies, that's how you enter the trunk area. So with the Touring, one cool thing that you get is heated back seats, which is really nice for your passengers. And then you have your standard leather seats. So let me go on the other side. Let me show you how much room there is on the Pilot. So I'm about 6 feet, I will say. We were just driving the car, so it's seated to us. So as you can see, plenty of knee space. Headroom can be a little better, but I can live with it. Go to the city, anything like that for 2-3 hours, I'd be fine with this. You have two USB-Cs, which is really nice now because everyone's switching over to USB-C. Right in here, you have your armrests, plus some cup holders. But yeah, it's pretty much nice. I mean, the extra nice perk is the Bose sound system and the heated seats. Okay, let me go over to the front of the car. I'll turn it on and I'll have the camera switched over. 1 second. Okay. You can place bar with the camera. Alright, so right over here, so I have the car on. You have blind spot sensors. You can kind of see them there. I know the leaves are in the way, but there's a little car right there. So when someone's in your blind spot in a 2-lane road, that will light up orange indicating there's someone in your blind spot. Right over here, you have your buttons for your memory seats. So you have 1 and 2. The way you know that, what key you have is on the back of the key. There's 2, and then the second key will have 1. So the good thing about the memory seats, it memorizes your seating and your settings. So if someone else is driving the car, anything like that, they can have their own separate key with their own seats preset, plus also their settings. So you guys don't have to compromise on settings, which is really nice. Okay, right over here, you have your left and right for your mirrors. You have your lock and unlocked, and then this is the lock of the windows. In case someone's driving except for the driver. Both the driver and passenger side are automatic, so what that means is you have press down or up. Doors on the windows automatically, just like that. And then over here, you have the full digital display. So the way you turn on the little car right there, the thing I like about the little car is that when I'm holding the brake, it shows that. If I let go, it lets it go. Turn the turn signal, that's that. The way you turn this on is by simply having one of the safety features on. So the lane keeping assist after cruise control on the Civic. And the Accord is on there for default. I've just been getting a lot of comments about how to turn that on. Or the way you get that on the Civic is by pressing this little button right there. That will make it appear. This one or the adaptive cruise control. Okay, so with the full digital display, you have 2 spinners here, right in here. So you can go up and down and select different screens on the left and right. Okay, so I'm gonna go over each of them just so you guys know. So on the left side first, we have your phone, so we show what phone's connected, FM, AM, we have a USB plugged in, Bluetooth, or Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can also program the Accord. This has Google built in. You can also program your account and everything at a hotspot, and you'll be able to control Alexa from your car, which is kind of nice. On the right side, you have your zebra reminders, your oil change. So right now it says 100%. It's a new car. Honda recommends to do an oil change every 6 months or every 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. It's a 2025, so if you buy new, you have your first year. So 2 oil changes, 1 tire rotation, complimentary by Honda. So it's 1 year or 12,000 miles because you need an oil change every 6 months or every 6,000 miles. Okay, so if I want to select something, I press on this, and it shows me all the safety features right there. So like the lane departure. So I try driving away, that turns on. For whatever reason, I don't like my blind spot sensors, you can turn those off. The adaptive cruise control, you can do with the low speed follow up, you can turn those off. The one you want to get used to turning off is the parking sensors. Just like that. Oops, wrong one. just so when you go through the car wash, you don't hear that beeping. And then once you exit the car wash, just turn it back on. Then this is the pre-collision system. So what this is, let's say you're driving, someone brake checks you, you don't pay attention, the car will warn you to brake. Let's say in the big bold letters will say brake. You don't pay attention to the warning, the car will basically stop, so you won't get into an accident. Okay. Another thing you get with the Touring, it's the heads-up display. Let's see if it shows on camera. Yep, it shows it right there, which you can control here on the settings and see what it shows. So if I go back here, just one of the settings right there. There you go, heads-up display. You can adjust the content in there. So you have the speedometer, navigation, which will show you a compass, driver assistance, show you the safety features, what's going on, or you can have that off if you want to. So let me go over here. So again, driver assistance, navigation, just the speedometer, or just have it off. It's whatever you choose. All right, let me switch this over again. You can turn off your traction control from here as well. There's no more button, and you can organize this differently. This screen is kind of interesting because it shows you what's going on. So right now, nothing's going on with the car, but if I put it in drive, start driving off, you can see the little car change, but then I'm gonna twist it a little bit. And it's showing me on that little screen what's getting what kind of power. So the batteries were giving power to the front wheels, just like that. You want more in detail, there's a screen on the main home screen, which I'll go over, that will show you everything. But just in case you want to see on your cluster, you have it right there. You have your fuel range. So this one has 489 miles of gas before you need another fuel up. Obviously, that will depend on the way you drive the car, because with hybrids, it's a matter of how you control the gas pedal, essentially. Speed and time, navigation. So this is one thing I do like about the Accord. Now it shows you the navigations right there, which even if you don't have a destination or anything like that, it's right on your screen, which is really nice and convenient to have. So you don't have to have it on your main screen. So that's one of the nice things I like. And the good thing is that this is Google built in, so you'll be using Google Maps, which is nice as well. So if it finds a faster road or anything like that, or faster route, it will show you right there and have you select it if you wanted to. And this is your driver attention monitor, and then seatbelt reminder. So you have kids or anything like that, you want to see who has the seatbelt on, who does not. When you're driving, you can be showing right there. Like right now, I don't have my seatbelt down, so it's showing me in red. But if I put it on, it will go on green. Okay, so right on this side, besides this, you have your volume up, volume down. Your skip, if you're on CarPlay, it will skip to your next song. If you're on the radio, it will skip to your next preset. Your lights are automatic by default, but also your high beams are automatic as well. You have your wipers here, which is one swipe up is one quick swipe. One down is for automatic. So once it detects rain or anything like that, it will turn on the wipers automatically for you. And then down is the different levels, just in case you want to do that manually. Right on this side is where you turn on your adaptive cruise control. You know it's on because you see this little logo right in there. So it's right there. And then you have your lane keeping assist. And then this is the gap between you and the car in front of you when you're in the adaptive cruise control. So you want to play around with that to see how you're comfortable with. Then here is the button to turn on your heated steering wheel. You know it's on because it's orange. This will start getting heated up for you, so it makes it nice and toasty. And like I mentioned before, when it's in remote start, the heated steering wheel will turn on automatically in the winter time, which is nice. Okay, I'm gonna hand this back. Alrighty, so here you have your sunglass holder. This is your emergency button in case you get into an accident or anything happens. You need to get a hold of emergency services. All you do is you pull this down, then you press the button. It has a little cover just in case you press it by accident. Nothing happens. So never press this in case you're not in an emergency. Here's your sunroof controls. You press back, opens the sunroof for you, and then you press it forward, and it closes it for you. And you want to close it. I mean, you want to do the little gap in there, all you do is you press on it right there, and it gives you a little vent in there. You have your lights here to manually turn them on. If it's this switch right here in the middle is right and flat, that means when you open the doors, lights will come on, or you turn off the car. You can turn them off so when you open the doors, nothing happens. Or in case you drop something or anyone drops something, you want to turn them on while you're driving, just put them on and all the lights will turn on. So this is a dimming mirror. So you know it's on because you see a little green light. This will dim down in case someone has those really bright LEDs, which is nice and convenient. So here's your volume buttons. You can go up and down and you can turn off the audio. So like I said, this is your full digital display now. So everything's digital now. So this is your home button. So when you first get the car, you want to set up your file. So you go over here to owner, you go to system, and then you can go to profile setup. Oops. And then you can set up your name and so on and so forth. You go through the steps and you set up your Google account and stuff like that. And you can set up multiple files as well. So you have an owner. If you go on a trip, you're gonna put in guest. You want to add a file. You click yes. Then searching for user. There you go. So just give it a minute. You click OK. And you walk through the steps. Set up profile. Set up user. You can set up your name or whatever. Oops. And then again, you can log into your Google account and so on and so forth, and get that started. Let me actually go to this stuff real quick. Done for now, but just that way. So you and your wife want to set up their own Google accounts, you can. Again, first things off, you have the Google built-in maps right there. So if you use the talk button on the side, oops, that's for CarPlay, my bad. Find me the nearest restaurant. So it's a little more convenient and it's faster. You can adjust the voice by it right there. You have your Play Store here. Again, you can set different apps that are compatible with the car here as well. You just have to log into the account. You can set up your Alexa and then Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So let me show you how to set up Apple CarPlay. Who's gonna wear your phone?
Sorry, do you want to go to the Hampton Social, South Barrington in South Barrington?
Not right now. Nope. No, thank you. Okay. Setting a CarPlay.
No problem.
It's pretty simple. We'll connect phone. We'll go to connect new device. We'll go to settings. And then we'll go to Bluetooth. And then we'll click search for device, or it will pop up here as Honda Accord. You press on it. Click pair. Allow. Connect to Apple CarPlay. You can set this as your primary if you're the only one driving the car, or this is your car. You can do that from there and then confirm. You can change it right there if you want to. Or this for connecting, and then there you go. So now this full screen here is your Apple CarPlay, or if you're an Android user, you have Android Auto. This is your home screen, and then you can get to it like right there. So you swipe, it shows you all the compatible apps, like right there. So if you want to get Domino's on the way home, you can get Domino's on the way home if you want to. You have your music, so you can play your music as well. If you have that up, or if you have Spotify, you can just play music from your Spotify account. Okay, so we're gonna go over your basic settings. So we're gonna go over your vehicle settings. So everything's gonna be saved to the driver key. So it shows right here on the corner what driver key is programming. So driver 2. So if you're getting like low tire pressure light or anything like that, you wanna know how to reset it. You go to vehicle settings, you click on TPMS calibration, and then calibrate. So you set to drive the car for like 20-30 minutes, and then it will calibrate the air pressure on the TPMS sensors. You can do the heads-up display from here, adjust that if you want to. You can know your keyless access. So when you put your hand inside the handle, so it's programmed by default to only open the driver door, you want all the doors to be open, you just click all doors and we'll do that for you. Back. So all doors. So when you put your hand inside the handle, it gives you a flashing and a beeping. If you want to turn either of them off, you can turn them off from here. That is self-explanatory. Next one is the door settings. All right. So here you can program the car to lock itself the moment you hit 10 miles per hour. What I like to have it at is the moment I shift to another gear. So if I go to drive, reverse, neutral, I can it will lock automatically. So if I go to reverse, doors will lock, and then here's your reverse camera. Oops, I meant to open. There we go. So I don't know if you hear the little humming just because of the speaker, my microphone, but there's a little humming sound when you're reversing. That's to let pedestrians know the car's coming, since the car, something is really quiet. So you have different camera angles. So this is the wide view, but also when you turn the steering wheel, it shows you what direction the car is going. So, again, this is your wide view. You have your normal view, and then you have a bumper view. In case you're parallel parking, there's your bumper right there. And you can see how close you're getting to like the end of the garage, or if you're parallel parking, it will show you how close you're getting to the other car. This is your sonar sensors on the back fender. So if you're ever backing up from like a grocery store parking lot, you don't know what car is coming because you have two bigger cars next to you, it will give you arrows and beeping indicating there's a car coming. And again, there's a visual right here for your parking sensor. So you start getting close to something, it will show you that. Okay, so again, put it for V, and that will lock the doors the moment I go into any gear. If I go here, I can have the car unlock the doors the moment I open my driver door, the moment I go back to park, or if I turn off the ignition. I like either of these two better than anything, so most of the time I go with B. So again, go to reverse, locks the doors, I go back to park, it unlocks them for me, so it makes it nice and easy. Because usually when I park, I know where I'm going. The walk away auto lock, so what that is, I'm gonna have it on for right now, but that is the moment I turn off the car or the doors are closed, it will give me one beep saying I left the car with the key. Once I walk about 10 steps, it gives me a second beep saying the car is locked. Again, I'll show you that towards the end, how that works physically. Okay, so here, everything else you can leave it automatically if you want to. Like I'll leave it factory. You can adjust the lighting if like you wanted to the lights to turn off after 30, 15, or 60 seconds. The interior lighting. So also your headlights. After how many seconds the headlights will turn off the moment you walk away from the car. I will mostly focus on the keyless access setup and the door setup primarily. Overall here, you can go to your general settings in case you want to connect another car to under Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you can manage your devices. You can connect up to 6 devices on Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You can also hook this up to your Wi-Fi at home in case there's an update on the system. Adjust your Google account, the camera angles, and the voice commands. Pretty standard stuff. So here, this is the power flow. So this, like I said, gives you a better understanding of what's giving what kind of power. So you'll see like the battery is giving power to the front wheels, or you'll see in blue, that means it's giving power. Green means it's giving energy. So you'll see the engine giving power to the batteries, charging everything. So if I put it in drive again, see, batteries are giving power to the front wheels. Okay. And then this can be customized too. You can have a smaller version of it right there. You can have a clock, compass, or just showing you what you're playing, your music right there. So you have on the Touring, you have ventilated seats right there. You have heated seats as well. If you're by yourself, make sure this is on sync. But if you have a passenger and they want to have a different temperature set on their side, they can. But if you're by yourself, make sure sync is on. You have your fan speed right there in the middle in digital form. You can also turn it off from there as well. You have where your air is gonna flow from right here. Front and rear defroster, when not your side mirrors as well. You have your AC on and off switch right there, and then air circulation inside, and automatic. What automatic does is basically once it reaches the desired temperature, it will turn off the fan speed automatically. It will adjust it for you automatically. Here you have the 2 new USB-Cs. Again, really nice to have. And then now you also have a wireless charging pad right there. All you do is you place your phone in there, and they will charge it for you. Here you have your different driving modes. So all you do is you go up and down, and we'll show you right there. So econ, normal, sport mode, and then you can also do individual and then customize it to your liking. You can adjust that yourself. You can click customize, and you can adjust the powertrain, so on and so forth. You can have it on sport mode. Same thing with the steering and your gauges. So here's your e-brake. You know it's on because you have the red light on. There's the way to turn it off by pressing the brake and pressing this down. Or you can actually have your seatbelt on. Let me put it on. And I'll put it in reverse because I forget about it. And then the moment I hit the gas, it takes it off automatically. So as long as you have your seatbelt, it will take it off automatically for you. This is the brake hold. So you know it's on because you see brake hold in green letters in your main screen. If it's on, put it in drive, you'll see hold. So if it's on, like it is right now, I'll take my foot off, nothing happens with the car. But at the moment I tap on the gas, let's go. Stop again, hold my cluster, take it off. So let me show you what I'm seeing. So this is what I'm seeing. So I know it's on because it says brake hold. Right now I'm completely stopped, so it shows hold. If I tap on the gas, releases, and then once I stop again, and I can only let go when I see hold. Just like that. Okay? That's pretty much it on features wise. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. But let me finish it off by showing you how the walk-away auto lock works. So turn off the car, exit the car. Alrighty. Doors are closed, keys on my pocket. So let me walk a few steps. Car will lock away. So let's say I do forget the keys inside the car for whatever reason. So the good thing with the walk-away auto lock is if I leave the keys inside, like they fell off my pocket, it would not lock. So if I don't hear the beeping, that means I left the car on or left the keys inside. But see, I'll grab the keys. And one beep, and then I can start walking away. Oops, a few more steps. There you go. Alrighty, but that's it. You guys, again, if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments. And again, this can do me the favor of just subscribing or liking the video. That lets me know that these videos help people so I can make more. Okay, thank you, and you guys have a good day.